Sorry. Okay, so trying to run around Pinwheel Village, trying to figure out like what I'm missing, trying to find the projectors, find the last of the ribbons, and we found a couple of projectors, but then this freaking church bell thing was not working. And I figured out why, and I'm furious. Okay. Thing is, I got it to work. So this is Gene speaking. Okay, no, apparently what you have to do, looking at this goddamn piece of paper, apparently you only ring, there's, look at the top. There's 8 letters, but you only need 7. You skip the first F, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Apparently that's all you need to do. And I don't understand. Then get rid of the F. I don't even know what it matters. It's like, it's got to be in a sequence of 7. So it didn't matter, that you hit this one twice right away. It's a sequence of 7, and by adding an 8th one, it just starts, it instead starts weird. So basically, like, that becomes like the 7th note, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that's just 8, and it just resets the whole damn thing. Ugh. Sorry, I'm looking at, apparently this is a pretty infamous bug. Like, there's parts of forums just sort of like, I played this once, but then I got to this, and it made me kind of quit. I didn't need to do it, but I was so invested with doing everything else, so I didn't pick up another version of the game. Or, yeah, or people saying, like, I'm not going to buy it because I've heard bad things about this glitch. And, yeah, apparently this is just, like, an infamously annoying little section. Which, god damn, why did it then just put... I don't know why, like, the sequence can't just go, like... Again, it's supposed to go, like, to 7. Why even bother? Why not make it 8 as it reads here or something? I don't know. Okay, we're almost done. So sorry, just so much. Projector, done. The music box.
Right. This is it. I've gone right back to square one and reintroduced the music box. With all the progress we've made, this is the perfect memory to finish the case report. I've sprayed the perfume around the room and laid out the other items inside. Postcards out on the table and everything in its right place. Jim has decided to stay for a while longer, and today's session is about to get underway. I think on a personal level, Thomas will benefit greatly from this. He seems captivated by the melody of the music box in a way that I've not seen in him before. Here we go.
Okay, so yeah, well, that's the interesting thing, though. I thought maybe, but we can't be. Okay, this whole thing about Tom, apparently, like, all these items, we supposedly went in the mind of Gene, but we're finding all these reports about, like, what it was like for Tom going through these, sessions and how that all worked. But, but also apparently, like, we are Tom, or unless we're just somebody else named Tom and they're just trying to screw with us, but still, that'd be a weird, annoying coincidence to overcomplicate things. So we're almost there. Now we gotta go back to the surgeon's place, bottom of the cinema, and apparently I made a mistake, and I think I left the paper back there. So I probably could have figured out the surgeon thing pretty easily, but I made a mistake. So hold on. So yeah, just that bell, it finally triggered, and I'm triggered by trying to get that bell to trigger. Where did I put... Oh, shoot. Yeah, on the appointments thing, where did I put the Vicky paper? Oh, damn it. Did I lose it? Where did I put it? Hold on. What was it? We gotta find Sean's house. Which, I don't remember. I think that was supposed to be... This is, Tom's. We gotta find Sean's house, which I supposedly is next to the inn. Double check. Maybe I made a mistake. This seems like it's it, because it's got mining equipment. wait, no, this is not it. Actually, this might have been Jean's house. Their dad was a miner. Okay. Nope, this is Tom's house again. Damn it. Sorry, I'm so flustered. I'm trying to get this figured out. I'm not trying to seem impatient, just like I just want to get this game over with, but I'm done. I'm trying to be as accurate as possible, and I just, for the life of me, you know, gotta finish this last section. Okay, that's just a fissure here. Did I lose the damn paper? For some reason I put it down, and I don't remember where. And I'm not going to scour the entire island trying to find it. No, it's not over there. Okay, hold on. I thought I put it... Hold on. Okay, hold on. Maybe I looked it up. Yeah, I looked up the thing, but apparently all you need to do was like flip the paper around, and it told you that there more information. Which emergency surgery for Vicky, we don't have to find the last name, and we just had to put in those dates. And I feel really stupid because I thought maybe there was like half the thing. I thought we had to like, you know, find the rest of the name, but apparently. 30, which I figured, you know, appointment date. Okay, whatever. And then it's 12:15.
A 10-minute drive.
There we go.
40. The shops used to be here. I guess they just moved.
Sorry, I assumed I had to find, and I can't remember where that paper is, otherwise maybe I would have figured it out later. Jesus. Okay. Well, I figured, like, the dates are in order, so, you know, it's like, oh, dates either 30, 31st, wasn't sure, but, like, you know, we'll come back to that, but apparently, like, I would have had the wrong time still. Okay. In the next room... a key. Oh, well, I think... So it's in our spot. You could have found the key for the orchard, maybe, but we got it. Gemma, sorry I had to leave on such short notice in case there's an emergency. Remember, Dr. Goin from town across is available. Okay. So, that's the thing. Emergency surgery, so apparently something happened. Was I clipping on something? Oh, Jesus. Oh, we're in the cinema. Okay, hell yeah. Emergency assembly point. Just a second.
Oh, the old cinema. I got taken there for my birthday once.
Okay, snacks and everything. Surgeon's place under a cinema. That's gotta be terrible. Okay. Anyways. So we're looking around. Attack of the Type 5 science. Endure and survive. Post-apocalyptic tale of two unlikely friends. Pointing a gun. A spy thriller. No honor. Okay. Wait. A painterly adventure? Okay. I thought it said a painfully adventure. And I go, what? How bad is that movie? Telegram legend? Okay, we can pick that up. Hold on. We don't need this key anymore. Put it next to the other one. No? Oh. Nope, never mind. Okay, telegram legend. Chocolate snacks. Okay, yeah, telegram, so... Why do people bring so much junk when they come to the cinema? I doubt anyone's coming back for their lost property. Who brings a spanner to the cinema? Okay, fair enough. So this is like lost and found area. Ooh.
By the time anyone noticed the car was gone, the paramedics were already there asking questions.
Okay. Okay, so do we put that through here, or...
No real damage here, just a few cuts and bruises. Can you tell us what happened?
2 parts complete, so we're getting there. Love the cinema. The way the reels click around and around the moving face of the audience down as they laugh. Laugh, cry, and scream and rejoice in the magic of the silver screen. Paul Wainwright. That sounds familiar, and I can't think of why. So... No? Okay, hold on. Looking at the guide again. Oh. I just realized. Okay, so we got... so dot dash dash dot. Doctor. Is the spacing right? Okay, Doctor. Whoops. Side dot. Wait, Doctor. Dot dash dot dash. Doctor confirmed stop. Wait. Doctor confirmed stop. Wait, right? Doctor confirmed stop. Dash. 4 dots, please. No? Doctor stop meet. Dash triple dot meet Sunday. Hold on a second. Somebody dropped something upstairs. Meet Churchyard? I think. So, wait. So, Emergency Assembly Point Churchyard? Is that what this is? Sorry, this... Is that one word or two?
I was stopped at a red light. Then I moved when it changed to blue. Then, I'm not sure what happened.
Okay, so Jean got hit by a car. Okay, but that was the last projector. Good God. Lucid.
I shied away from using this one a little. A driving license that was taken away right after the accident. I can see that it was stirring up an emotional response, but I don't think it's the right time, or perhaps it's the wrong emotion altogether. I can't be sure, but I'm too close to let the wrong emotional response ruin all the progress we've made.
So could Jean have been killed in a car accident? Is that what this is implying right now? Could... Okay, we're gonna... Okay. Bottom line is, though, we found all the projectors. Restore projectors, 20 out of 20. We found all the ribbons. Okay, I'm trying to think. There's other stuff we can do. I'm thinking we'll go through this last section. You know, I still want to find all the plaques and open up that safe at the bottom there. And I think all the plaques are still in the village and I just missed them. But we'll come back to that. Because I got some deciphering to do. We're gonna... This should take us to the ending, and it should give us an extra ending because we have the projectors. And from there, I might break for lunch and come back with, like, after watching some videos.
Whenever you want to resolve this final memory, I'm waiting for you.
Okay, hold that thought. Before, because I've seen people say this, like, do not forget to save the game in case you want to come back to do stuff. So, just in case, we'll keep a backup. Almost 10 hours I've been playing this game. Jesus. It's not a bad game. I'm just like I'm like I think I read like, oh, it should take about 5 hours to beat. I'm also going relatively completionist, so... Still scares the crap out of me. Okay, this must be, his room again, you know? This is Tom's room. Looks like stuff's getting packed up. Hold on a second in case I'm missing something. I'll just try to find all the pictures here. And the red ribbon again. Oh, jeez. Wait. Oh, we teleported to another house. We teleported to the other house over there. Which maybe might be Jean's? I'm pretty sure this is Jean's. Okay. Ooh. Right. I think they mentioned they were both in an orphanage, and I might have forgotten. Trying to make sure things work. I'm just trying to see if anything triggers. Photography. Could that be them setting up their time capsule? Moon speed seems a lot faster now. Is that it? Do we just head out and... Photography, so I must have gotten every picture in all those memories. That's my thought.
I think... Oh, we're back here. I thought that would have been it, but... Just 1 second. What the hell is going on?
Oop.
Yes, that's it. Not what I expected, if I'm honest, but... The final hurdle hasn't yet been crossed. To think it was here all along in your case.
Oh, the lamp, duh.
Wait, this isn't right. I don't understand. Wait, you need to listen. I know this will be difficult, but this has always been who you are.
St. Paul's Lighthouse. What is going on? Are we going to Rapture or something? Okay, okay. Jokes aside.
Everything you see, don't you recognize these beautiful items that you found? You need to accept who you are. I'm not your enemy, Thomas. I'm trying to help you. The things we touch in life stay with us. Although broken and fragmented, they hold the key to remembering the way we used to be. The scent of a perfume, a memorable song, it all comes flooding back. The breeze that remembers everything and how it used to be. I'm not your enemy, Thomas. I'm trying to help you. It's important that you fight. You need to let go of this dream world.
Okay, I'm just... Is Tom, like... I don't know. Hold on. Let's just keep going.
You need to hold on to her. You need to hold on to your memories. That's all that you have left. You need to fight this illness. I'm just a manifestation, a reinterpretation of someone who's actually trying to help you. Please, it's time.
Okay.
She's waiting for you up there. Jean, at the top. At the light, where the answers you seek are waiting for you.
Okay.
Go now.
Holy crap, what? Oh, is like the arms of like the machine caving in a... Are you kidding me? Those are the arms of the machine that we got in here with. What is going on?
Thomas. I guess the last question to answer is, how do I fit into all of this? In your memories and in your mind?
Okay.
All your friends from the neighborhood were here. This was the happiest day of your life. It doesn't affect everyone in the same way. He was never violent to either of you. But the soul can be crushed in other ways. And he emotionally drained you both.
Okay.
Too much, too young, too soon. I wanted you to come and live with us across the road. Somewhere I knew you'd be safe. I was at your birthday party, Thomas. Sat there in the garden, you remember? You noticed me and bought me a piece of cake. Always caring.
Okay, so this is Gene summing things up. And yeah, it's talking about just Dad and how he drove everyone away. One step at a time here. Going slowly.
This was a normal family home once. You know that to be true. Take this birthday when you were a young boy. You were happy. A normal, happy family, together at home, living a normal, happy life. Or so a photograph would tell you from a glance. He was rotting from the inside. He was drowning from the poison in his belly. It's only then, when the inevitable had reared its ugly head, that he realized that he loved you, even if he never really showed it.
Okay.
They did care about you though, Thomas. Remember your 5th birthday party? She spent hours wrapping your presents and baking your cake. You watched her as she prepared everything. You were so excited. You knew she loved you. In fact, you never questioned that at all.
But
The empathy of a child is a very powerful thing. It wasn't long till he was consumed by intoxication. He was warned, and still he continued. How were you meant to know he was going to go away as well? You just watched him stagger in every evening, always ensuring he got to bed and was safe.
maybe that's why, talking to the doctors and, he came back to find him pale.
I also saw your mother leave that night, watching through my curtains as she drove away. I could always see your home and everything that happened inside. St. Paul's Lighthouse. You climbed down and headed there. You went to hide. Your father's lamp to light your way.
Oh.
These memories aren't happy, Thomas, but they are important. They shaped you into who you are today. They made you human.
That's right, going slowly, trying to find stuff. As piecing together the story. Yeah, and damn.
She wasn't happy, and she couldn't be a wife to a drunk. Too many times he came in late. Too many times he just didn't care. They did love each other once. When they were young, he was a romantic, and she fell for him.
And then it just got worse as time went on.
He was always unaware, without a care in the world, lost in his own misery, unable to care for you. Night after night, week after week, month after month.
Okay. And, speaking of deterioration, how the mind goes with dementia, it's just like the deterioration of, that's actually the analogy they're going for, isn't it? From a healthy family and how it just falls apart from,
You could only
a
think
reckless
of one
parent that
place
just,
you might be
keeps
safe.
pushing and pushing.
And it wasn't with them.
Trying to make sure anything else
You
pops
watched
up.
from up here, wanting her to just stop and come back. You didn't understand why she was leaving, but You knew she had to. But she had to leave that day. She had to get out of there. Still, she should have taken you with her.
Right, and the selfishness of both. Dad drinking and causing problems never hit anyone, thank God, but, didn't make it any less of a stressful, toxic environment, and then Mom just couldn't take it. So, maybe she should have taken Tom with her, but she just, trying to think of her just sanity and safety, and then just went. I bet that ribbon's the last thing. Hold on, just checking. Just seeing if there's anything else.
You felt that running away was the best thing to do. You didn't know who was taking you away or where. A lost soul in a sea of uncertainty. Frightened and scared. You always were a wonderful artist. Yet, these memories are all yours. Every one an experience from your life. Some of them we were together and others only you experienced. Lost in your own illness, your mind fought to save as much as it possibly could by creating this confused world of fantasy and reality.
Okay.
These core memories from your childhood, they made you who you are today, traumatic as they are. But it truly was the only way that you could understand who you are as an individual. You're being treated with validation therapy, and you're struggling to feel alive. Sat in that leather chair, in that care home, day in, day out.
I suppose this is his room in the care facility. This is not like a new house. This is just like where he is. That explains a lot. So this is leather chair. Yeah, this must be where he's just been.
That was the last time I saw you for a very long time. But it wasn't the last time I held your hand. I always wanted to find you. And I did. I did find you. All those years later, it's time we face this.
Huh. Oops.
Please, Thomas. Sit down.
Mr. Fletcher? Mr. Fletcher? Thomas? Hello, it's me, Dr. Edmonds. You want me to sit? Okay, let me just grab a chair. I've bought 2 of your favourite things today. Sorry, what was that, Thomas? Oh, of course I'll hold your hand. Would you like to see what I've brought you? Let's look at this one first. I think it'll mean a lot to you. Oh, Thomas. Oh, let me wipe those tears. Does this lamp mean something? Of course. Of course you can. Here. Did your father give you this lamp, Thomas? Is that why it's important to you?
That's why it's important.
Let me get closer, Thomas. I can't quite hear you.
That's not why it's important.
Why is it so important?
Because
Jean?
I saw her. I'm sure.
Well, you've done very well today, Thomas. I do have another item for you, though. I think this will help you remember. I mean, I hope it will.
Oh my, I haven't seen that.
Would you like me to wind it up for you? Okay, here it goes.
This is so beautiful. I wish Jean was here to listen. I wish she didn't have to go so soon.
Oh, Thomas. Let's listen together then, shall we?
Okay. sorry. Okay. Ugh, jeez. Okay. Just processing all of that. Okay, I think that might have been the extra ending, because we found, and yeah, surrounded by all the items we've collected, the things that meant meaning, and representative, like, you know, Tom talking, yeah, that threw me for a loop. Like, you know, I thought we were in to take care of Jean, unless that beginning section, voice actors, every voice actor did. Nathan, Jordan, Apostle, Tom, Jesus. In that last section, you just hear him, like, you know, like, muttering. It just sounded so tragic. Yeah, the voice work is really good in this, along with Jesus. Okay. Trying to compose myself and figure out, like, where to begin. Okay. So, at least maybe how I think maybe it went down, clarifying, it seemed like maybe, you know, Tom, you know, lived in Pinwheel, best friend, Jean, lived across the road, and he had a good life. You know, he had two parents that did love each other, they loved him, and everything was fine. But as time went on, his dad just became an alcoholic, maybe from suffering like one sickness or maybe another, and it just got worse and worse and worse until his mom just decided to leave them both. And seems like maybe she never came back again, never saw her again. And not long after that, or eventually, his dad died too, and, you know, he would find places to hide to be safe from his dad, basically avoiding him, but eventually he died too, and then he got sent to an orphanage somewhere else. At least that's where I think. Maybe yeah. And, you know, that's where he lived and eventually did other things, and maybe they detailed some of his other parts of his life, like maybe he also worked in the mines, now that I think about it. Maybe he worked in the mines for a while, who knows. But eventually he met Jean again. And, you know, she had been looking for him, and she had kept the lantern, which, now that I think about where we found that, why, yeah, because it was, yeah. Anyways. But, you know, so they found each other, fell in love, you know, all that. They had Tom, or, no, not the other way around. They had Jim, and, you know, the life they had was fine until Tom started developing dementia. Again, happy family that slowly began to deteriorate because of a dad's illness. And then it just... White paper babies. Oh, okay. I got very confused there. Okay, but then his mind just started to deteriorate, and okay, I got it mixed up because I thought like we've been in Gene's memory this whole time, but no, we've just been playing as Tom, like going through his own memories, trying to like figure things out. Maybe that opening section in the, in the game where you're in the facility must have been just like Tom, like, it's like I'm here on a mission. It's Tom trying to like build a narrative on like trying to go into himself and like fix his mind, if you will. I think maybe. But yeah, so Jim gave, between Gene and, Tom, they compiled some items together, specifically that music box. That seems like be one of the biggest thing. And Jim trying to help the best possible, or, the nurse, or, Phyllis try to like, here's some items, here's some things to maybe jog his memories and see if it helps at all. And, all the calls is just sort of like him, Tom, not answering, I think. And just like doesn't know what else to do. Just tries to call and tries to see him, but he doesn't want to make it worse. And then, but Gene must have died, maybe in a car accident based on that last thing, just somehow died. And that just, made everything far worse, because then there's that major piece in his life that's just not there anymore. God damn, this game is so sad, but it's so compelling. And I think we can just go back in, just trying something real quick. So, yeah, and just for the sake of completion, I'll have to find the plaques, and so we can get all the pieces. Hold on.
Hello, Thomas. Please, take a seat.
Oh, does it just like, if we sit down, does it just replay the ending?
I gotta say, Dad, I'm really glad you're having one of your good days. I don't think I could have done this if you know.
Thank you, Jim. Just thank you for being here.
Hey, no need to thank me.
Yeah. And, yeah, Jim trying to take care of his dad. And, this is another house we've been in. Can we just look around? Really? Is that... Strangest thing, I came back from my tea breaks. Okay. So we're just looking through the house when it was all together. Can't open too many doors. Okay. Just navigating, looking around, seeing if anything triggers. Sorry, just looking around. Now, could that be Tom? That might be Jim.
Is there anything you need to do first?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure where to go. I'm just looking around. I don't want to, like, get kicked out of the scene. I want to find everything. This must have been, like, the extra thing.
Oh, nothing in here.
And they don't have character models, so, I'm not being picky, but...
Man, these records are old.
Yes, they're classics, actually.
Okay.
Some of these records are timeless, Jim. They hold memories from before you were even born.
Old doesn't always mean classic.
Well, we all get old eventually. You'll have your time, I suppose.
Okay. And yeah, just simulate a scene like them just walking around the house, going over everything. Gene, Thomas, yeah. And like all the references, the same thing happened to my shift last Thursday. Mr. Fletcher was moving everything onto a shelf. He said he was organizing his thoughts. Bless him, I just left him to it. He's not doing any harm. Okay. and just like relics and references from the town, his paintings, the different scenes we've seen, his childhood room, the mine.
Wow. It's great to see you painting again. Did you do all these?
Yes, one or two. Perhaps a couple more than I'd catch with me. I have been here for quite some time.
Dad, these are good. You want to take any of these with you?
No, I think that perhaps I'll leave them here. But let everybody else enjoy them.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Tom and Jean, must be. And yeah, we've seen this desk with his typewriter, you know, when we put the plaques together. And we've, you know, there's at least been one easel now that I think about it, like in, you know, and it's just like all the different scenes from the game. The lighthouse, the construction, you know, from the industrial area, which, yeah, now it seems more obvious, like, yeah, he was a miner and doing stuff. And maybe that's how he met Jean again, because her dad was a miner and maybe they worked together. Maybe he was, like, one of the few that, like, escaped the, you know, tragedy that happened. But at the same time, that's still, you know, considering how unsafe the place was, who knows if any of those had, like, other factors on his condition. Yeah, and now thinking about it. Release the care consent form. Huh, okay. Okay, apparently we can interact with the door, but not yet. So it's just going through the house, seeing all the references, all the pictures, you know, all these things in his life that we see throughout the story.
Hey, you ready to go?
Yes, just a couple more things to pack, I think. Yes, and then I should be ready.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Right. That bird brooch, the metal, yeah, just all this stuff. And again, it's all connected. You know, I'm missing some parts and I'm misunderstanding some things, but this is one of the most cohesive, you know, walking sim stories while being very, like, you know, strange and weird all at the same time. But it's so, you know, I do appreciate, like, at the end, Jean kind of, like, explaining everything. Oh, wait, we were already in here, sorry. You know, that narration of just, like, bit by bit, it's just like, here's what this means, here's what it says. And, you know, and again, all this is representative, like, Tom trying to help himself and how it goes down in his mind. Sorry, just continuing to look through. Is this still part of the house, or is this supposed to represent the divide that goes into, you know, the care room? Sheila, I've swapped my late shift with David tonight, so I might not.
Are you alright? Dad, you okay?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Are you alright? Does this place mean something to you?
Might seem strange to you, but I've grown quite fond of this place. I feel as if I'm leaving something behind here. Just need a moment, if you don't mind.
So, is that everything, Thomas?
Oh, I got this backwards.
Yes, I think that's everything. I've said goodbye to everybody.
Well, I'm sorry to see you go, but Jim's going to take great care of you, I'm
Oh!
sure. And besides, you need to be with your family.
Yeah, it's gonna be just like the good old days. Huh, Dad?
Yes, I hope it will be. I just want to say thank you for having me and looking after me, Dr. Edmonds.
Please, call me Phyllis.
Phyllis, once again, thank you.
You're very welcome, Thomas. It's been my pleasure.
Okay, come on, Dad. It's time to go. Are you ready?
Yes, I think I am.
Thank you again. Really.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Thomas. Take care.
Oh, I got it backwards. He's leaving this place. Oh my god. No, yeah, wait, oh, sorry. We'll do, can't wait to catch up when they're... I had to explain to Mr. Weftrich again today that his wife had passed away. Yeah. Oh god. Jesus. Yeah. Every time he realizes it for the first time. Jesus Christ. Which I'm sure is a thing. No, it just occurred to me. I thought this was like his old house or something, and this was the divide into the... Well, no, this is like where he's been taken care of this whole time, but he can leave now. Oh my god. Jesus. Sorry, it took me too long to realize. It's just, yeah. It's just packing up his stuff. Jim came to get him. I completely misunderstood that consent form. It's like, that seems backwards. No! He's kind of having a happy ending. Jesus. Yeah, sorry. I completely... Jeez. Okay, yeah, so alternate ending. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. It just. Okay, sorry, I need a minute now. Sorry, that last part just got me. I'm just taking it in for a second. Yeah, so... No, yeah, so that extra ending, because he could put all his memories together, because we got all the projectors working, and, you know, what that ended up doing. Oh, Jean and Phyllis were voiced by the same... I did not even realize that. Nice job, Elspeth. Edmonds as Phyllis Edmonds. Is that a connection? Okay, sorry. Anyways, but yeah, it's just like, you know, you can see that as two endings, I suppose. You know, just the first one is just sort of like, you know... Here's all, like, the things brought together. Here's all the things that we're trying to use to help him, like, you know, connect to himself, figure himself out. And, you know, I just assume, like, oh, bad ending, you know, he's just like, he's gonna be that way, you know, until he dies. But that last ending gives you the hope that, like, no, he can leave. His condition can improve, and he can at least spend the rest of his days with his son. And, you know, get better. Damn, that was very heartwarming. Wow, okay. Oh, boy. Okay. So, yeah, just... I should have done that last. Now it's gonna feel stupid if I, like, go back and, like, let's try to find all the plaques. Wow, okay. So, yeah, I can't skip the credits, but okay, yeah, a nice little extra ending. That's so sweet. And yeah, like, overall, you know, I haven't said it yet, like, you know, so that was either one. How was it? It is pretty good. I have issues. Like, you know, the story, you know, it eventually comes together, and then, you know, maybe on a second replay I'll notice, like, a lot more things, but I'm not going to replay this again. I've replayed every other game I've done for this Let's Play series, but, for this walking sim series of videos I'm doing, but this is, like, 5 times longer than any of the other ones, you know, even if you're being thorough and accurate. So, you know, don't need to do another playthrough, but... You know, looking through it again, and again, it's appreciated just, like, the story, how it tells, like, slowly. Like, at first, like, I had no idea what was going on, and I gotta be honest, I was not in the headspace for this. Like, I had an expectation from the other walking sims that this was just gonna be, like, okay, like, couple hours story, or, you know, I usually get through stories faster than what's usually recommended, so I go, like, this should be pretty simple. But it was way longer just in terms of, like, the puzzle solving you had to do, and, you know, this game... I probably could have tore through it if I just, like, did not care. But I just, like, it feels like it's important to find all these pieces, so I'm going to. And it really does add, you know, you gotta be near damn completionist to really get the most out of this, which... And the problem with that is that there's some moon logic this game's got that drives you up the wall. Okay, but yeah, I was not in the right mood for this when I started playing it. I just okay, it's still going, and I'm so confused. The puzzles had me confused. I didn't really know what I was going for a while. It didn't really hit until after I was finally done with the industrial center, and then that's where it's just oh, it's all piecing together. That industrial center, that's the low point in the game. I'm sorry, that's that place is so big, so confusing, so dour. But yeah, it's just it eventually comes together and everything gets recontextualizes because, you know, it's annoying to have to you know, take an item, teleport into the center room, put the item down, go back, or pick up another item. But it is kind of satisfying to go through to the end of the game and then oh, I got an item to fast track me through the center. Oh, and we even got a nice, better background image for the finale. Oh, it's so damn sweet. Yeah. Okay. So it's just you know, it's just you know, the story comes together. And again, I really appreciate more than some walking sims where you just have Jean at the end who just explains every piece, you know, just you know, fills in the blanks for a lot of things, what is actually happening in Thomas's life and what it actually means and what he's actually doing. And you know, I can process that. You know, it's not like Dear Esther where is it a metaphor? Is it real? Is it not? Is it both? Is it neither? And it just it doesn't add up. At least with this, you know, it told you so. It did go out of its way to help you along the way, especially after you do all the work. And in order to tell you, here's what's going on, here's what this means. You know, that whole thing, maybe of even you going into the facility is just Tom trying to, come up with a narrative, oh, this is a super advanced sci-fi facility that, you know, sci-fi facility that goes into mine so you can fix them, and I'm going into my wife's mind, because that's the problem, right? But no, it turns out Tom is just, creating a narrative for himself. And, you know, that psychiatrist was just a normal lady. You know, at least I think so. Just a normal person, just sort of you know, this isn't sci-fi, just I'm just here to help you, and I've asked your son to help me do that. And so that's where all the pieces come from. And then, you know, and I can get behind that. It's simplified. It makes sense to a degree. You know, the whole game was your imagination. That works when this game goes so far out of its way to, explain everything it's done up to this point, you know? It gives, that grounding for it to be fantasy, you know? And it does a really good job, elaborating on all that. Sorry. And, yeah, it just, it twists things around, and... Yeah, so, you know, you've been Tom, and the thing that's been guiding your way is that lantern that's the closest thing to you because it's what what Jean gave him when they met again. And I'm just thinking, the one with the blue crystals, was that I'm just thinking, because I remember, the relapse and, the big thing that happened early on. Maybe that was just sort of, misunderstanding what he was doing there. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a lot of unanswered... There's some questions that I'm a little confused on, but I'm overall more satisfied, you know, coming to grips with this story than I have with Virginia and Dear Esther, even the Unfinished Swan to a degree. It's just I get it. I understand what the story's been trying to do. And, you know, this whole thing on, you know, your experiences, even if traumatic, are the building blocks that make you who you are. And while there are definitely bad moments, and unfortunately Tom had some bad things, and you know, everyone has something bad in their life that changes their perspective, and you know, and while it's still bad, you can still come to terms with accepting that and maybe move forward. And you know, it's not good to have bad experiences, but they're memories nonetheless, and they still shape you whether you wanted to or not. but maybe you can come to terms with that instead of rejecting it, and maybe you can just make better memories to replace the bad ones. Or at least supersede the bad ones. You know, nice thought, I'd like to think. But, yeah. And it's just like, yeah, no, and again, so many little references, like this room here. It's just got all these paintings to, like, everything we've done, all the places we've been, and all the items we've found. And it's a very satisfying story to get through all of this. That being said, the puzzles, and, you know, some of them make sense, some of them are pretty easy, and some of them, like, maybe you need some time to just, like, think, and others are just like, wow, I have no idea how I was supposed to come up with this solution. And that happened quite a lot, especially in the industrial district, where it's just like, you gotta fill in the blanks, you gotta type in specific numbers, specific words, learn about everybody in the area, and it is, you know, interesting how there's, like, such a deep history in this town of Pinwheel with, like, the mining facility, the exporting and business and trade they were doing here, and all the people that have, like, you know, traditions and holidays and backstories within the town. But, sorry, give me a second. But, you know, I got lost on some parts and, like, misunderstood some parts of the story. Maybe I misinterpreted it. But, you know, not every little detail is needed to, like, you know, get the main story, but they just add to the rest of the narrative. Like, again, now it explains, like, you know, why the mines were such a big thing. Like, you know, I was thinking, it's like, well, if we're in Jean's memories, why was she a miner? I didn't think that would be, like, work for, you know, given the time period for her. But no, it's just, like, it's Tom. And, you know, Jean's mom died in the mines, and, sorry, just trying to think. Maybe I'm misremembering a lot of stuff. A lot of things just happened and have been happening across, like, the 10 hours I've been at this. But overall, you know, and again, very obscure puzzles. Like, I just needed, like, a push in the right direction for some of them, and for others, it was main plus extra. Okay, so I'm near completionist, so I'm, like, spending, like, the max amount of time on this. I just checked out how long to beat again. But so there's a lot here, and when you can put the story together the way it tells it, and, you know, it is satisfying to, like, solve the puzzles. It's, like, very weird, you know, it's just like you really do have to think really hard about how those puzzles work in order to solve them. But there are some that are just like, I do not get it. And, you know, the insight thing, you get one tutorial on that, no reminder ever again, and, like, you can't solve a lot of puzzles without remembering that, and it might slip your mind, like it did for me. And I got stuck in the village just because, like, I didn't know what to do. And then, yeah, the industrial center is, like, really complicated. And, yeah, it's just, like, I just needed, like, a nudge in the right direction on a couple of puzzles, and then they fell into place. Others, I needed guides. Like, I've been on and off following a guide, trying to accurately figure things out. Like, okay, like, I've checked out the Steam guide, which is pretty extensive without revealing the information. He just goes, like, you know, here's tips, here's some hints, here's how to push you in the right direction. Let's see. By Bitcoin Baron, either one, complete guide on Steam. Thank you, Bitcoin Baron. Who is the other guy? And also game facts from a variety of people. Let's see. Yeah, game facts. Updating even late last year, so that's interesting. I can't find the person who wrote the game facts tutorials. But no, and then who was also, like, I'm trying to remember, Robbie, the either one, walkthrough. Hold on. Where is it? Robbie Mack. Yeah, Robbie Mack and a couple of his walkthroughs that helped me, like, find some items, especially in the industrial center. Yeah, and it was just, like, there are some complicated puzzles and some that really just ticked me off. Like, you know, for example, the church bells, where I don't know why the sequence wasn't working. It should have still worked. It just wasn't, and it really ticked me off. And that was really annoying, and, like, just, like, some of the puzzles are just, like, hit and miss. Some of them are really clever, but, again, if you're the thing is, like, I'm too stupid and too tired to, like, get myself on the ball and, like, or in order to figure this stuff out. Like, I got so lost on some things, and I'm just like, I don't know what you want from me, game. So that's kind of, like, a big detriment, honestly, is that, you know, I recommend using a guide in order to get through this. I really do. Because it's so satisfying to, like, do everything and put everything together in order to help Tom finish completing his mind. But to solve some of these puzzles, if I didn't use a guide, I don't think I ever would have figured it out. I just would have been bashing my head against the wall with no idea how to, like, progress. And then I just never would have done it. I would have spent so much longer trying to figure things out than if I had just looked up guides, and that's just what I had to do. Because some of the puzzles, you know, are very interesting, like the one with, like, you find those wheels in the mines and the reels, and then they spell out a message, but you got to put them in the right order, and there's one extra, and then you can use, like, the hint of the painting, and that's the thing, is, like, stuff like that, where it's just sort of like, I don't know what order to put these things in, it feels right. Then I skimmed through a guide, and it just said, like, look at the name on the picture to get your hint, and I go, what do you mean? I go up there, and it's like, oh, it spells out father, oh, but all the words on those reels spell, you know, start with the letter in the name. So if then I realized one was wrong. And it's puzzles like that that are really cool, but you need hints, or you need less obscure pieces or less pieces to make them work. Like the Vigil. That's another one that really pissed me off, where it was just like, light 23 candles. Okay, I did that. It's not working. Oh, you gotta take the Bible. Okay, put the Bible down, but it's still not working. Oh, and I still don't know if you had to put the Bible on each podium, or just, like, specifically the one that was closest to the picture. And I don't know what, but eventually it worked, and it's stuff like that is so frustrating. Like, this game does a lot of good stuff. And, you know, for a walking sim, it is very extensive. It's very puzzle heavy, it's very thinky, and very emotional. Like, I'm so conflicted on this, because, like, I really enjoyed the story, and I like the puzzle aspects. But if I can't solve the puzzles without a guide, then it feels like there's a problem. At least I couldn't, and yeah, I'm stupid, but it also feels like you have to make your brain do some legwork to figure out some of this stuff. But nevertheless, yeah. I don't know, maybe can come up with my thoughts, maybe have an extra part, just, like, finishing up, finding all the plaques, and, like, putting the, you know, just for I need footage of opening the safe anyway, so I might come back to do it, or I could just record an extra snippet. I'll see. But, yeah, I'll look up some interpretations, figure out more pieces, and see if I come back with anything. But, yeah, either one, I do highly recommend it. It is a very emotional story to go through, and it's just sort of like, you know, I'm sure this would hit hard for someone who actually knows, like, you know, experienced somebody with dementia, which I have not. I've heard stories, and, you know, but, you know, I can't. This is giving me an idea of what it's like, and it's giving me an idea of the horror of, like, what dementia can actually do. And while I don't know if, like, the recovery can end this way, you know, and very hopefully, but I'm not sure. I just don't know. But I'm sure, you know, if you know somebody who had it, like, this can hit some pretty deep spots, and I'm sure that can, you know, really make the emotions fly, even for someone who doesn't know, like me, but still. So, yeah, there's a lot of storytelling they done in this that I like, and, you know, again, a little recap at the end kind of really helps. And again, it also, like, for going that extra mile, it gave you a really hopeful ending, so that's nice. And, you know, despite all the frustrations and the time, yeah, just, like, I know I'm two minds on this, because, like, I was so tired and so not paying attention and not grasping it and so impatient that I just was not picking up on, like, the things I really needed to do, or, like, how to do things, or, like, sidelined and, like, looked over, like, the very obvious answers. And, you know, once I got into the story, I really got into it, but it just made solving the puzzles all the more frustrating, because they just got more complicated and weird, or just did not trigger. And that's just, like, what's so annoying. Like, I like the idea of the story with, like, you know, maybe simpler puzzles, but nevertheless, I'm rambling, you know. woulda, coulda, it is what it is, and for the most part, it is enjoyable, but if you're going to play this, I highly recommend having a guide, which feels like it defeats the purpose, but, you know, experiencing, like, this story firsthand really does, like, will hit you a lot harder, I feel. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up here. Either one, yeah, very, for the walking sims I played so far, it's up there, you know. I'm thinking, and I know, what was it, the same, people, White Paper, yes, same company has also made another game, what was it, The Occupation, which I don't know anything else about, that's all I know. Like, yeah, either one is, like, one of the more, like, hidden gems, quotations, you know, it's one of the more, like, you know, goes beneath the surface, goes under everyone's noses, in the walking sim genre, it seems to be. And there are some people that are really passionate about it, but apparently, like, especially on PS4, which is what I'm playing that's, like, a version with, like, other problems I didn't even come across. And I guess, like, you know, people are passionate about it, but there's, like, various glitches that I guess are famous amongst the community. It's just, like, and the church bells was one of them, and so was the vigil. So, you know, I get it, guys, I'm with you on that. So, yeah, it's just sort of like, it's very interesting, and despite all the legwork you and your brain have to do, it's very enjoyable and interesting to, like, go through this story. So, yeah, I could go on, but I feel like I'm repeating myself, and I am hungry, so I gotta stop. I'm gonna break for lunch and then come back to this. Okay, so, with that all being said, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and sorry, I'm gonna... Oh, jeez. Okay. Sorry, I need a minute. Sorry, I'm recording these things for, like, hours on end. Oh, boy. So, yeah. With it all being said, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off. And thank you for watching me play either one.